a better time is any just to jump on in. I am Tamika White, and I am one of the founders of Black Girl Magic Creative Series. And trust me when I tell you, I am brand spanking new to YouTube. We have tried several times, or I have tried several times, to place my monthly virtual series on Facebook, and somehow or another I experienced a lot of technical difficulties, and I end up freezing. And I don't know why. So I am going to go ahead and see if I can place this onto YouTube. I will direct everybody from all of my other social media platforms of Instagram and Facebook and direct you over here. But here goes nothing. Wish me luck. I am a brand new subscriber or participant, and I hope you subscribe. And yes, we'll get to all the bells and whistles of being able to point you to the notification bell and the subscription icon like I see on most YouTube videos. But bear with your sister. You got to start somewhere. You got to crawl before you can walk. And this is me crawling before I can walk here in the world of content producing by way of YouTube platforming. So I want to welcome you to Black Girl Magic Creative Series YouTube channel. This is my first post live, or an attempt at live. And I just wanted to talk to you today about what has been going on. This is actually season 3. We have been around since 2017. We do have some other content on this channel. We would welcome you joining us and becoming a subscriber, following us, and seeing what it exactly that we do here at Black Girl Magic Creative Series. And what is that exactly? Well, we are a gatherer of Black female creative professionals. We use our creativity in the name of writing, directing, acting, producing, podcasting, playwriting, photography, cinematography, mental wellness, self-care together. Some of us have ran into the reality of so many blocks, so many things that have gotten in the way that has stopped the creativity. Some of it was financial situations. Some of it was depression. Some of us were just simply, I need someone to work with me and collaborate with me and just hold me accountable. All of those things were happening in a circle of women that I love and respect. And we decided to get together and say, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this together. There are power in numbers. We've been going strong since August of 2017, and slowly but surely finding our way to make something happen when it comes to our work. And I am so excited to be here with you today on this Sunday, where we will be posting on the last Sunday of every month our monthly virtual series. And I'm telling you, this is so exciting to be announcing that this today is season 3, episode 7. Yes, it has been a little labor of love. It has been a little rough patch getting started. We are small but mighty, the little engine that could, if you will, but we're going to keep going strong. So I hope that you welcome me with love. I'm sending you nothing but messages of love, and let's go ahead and just jump right on in. Today, we are talking in our premiere of episode 7 of season 3. We're talking about the very thing that everybody is dealing with right now, every day, on a day-to-day, and that is coronavirus, or COVID-19, or out in these streets, the Rona. The Rona has slowed it down. There is a real awakening that's happening here on every aspect. And I just wanted to be able to jump in today from my perspective, and as a member from the Black Girl Magic Creative Series group, what's been really going on? How have you been doing? What's been happening with you? Well, there's a lot to cover. There's a lot to discuss. But I'm only going to speak from my perspective. First and foremost, I am no one's medical professional. Clearly, I am not. But just like yourself, I've been trying to keep myself calm and read what I need to read in the media without going into some type of panic. And that's what I want to talk to you about. What's been going on with you humanly? What's been going on with you spiritually? What's been going on with you from any type of perspective creatively? How have you been coping with this? And as a creative professional, I can tell you, I know it's one thing for us to get in with these stay-at-home music concerts from all of our favorite artists and celebrities and singers, but what exactly is happening with ourselves? What's really happening with those who are still trying to get to the next level, get on? People that don't really know who a Tamika White is or who Black Girl Magic Creative Series is. Those are really the questions I have on my mind, and I figure we might as well go ahead and just talk about it, and I'll just do the best that I can by sharing with you what exactly it's been looking like for me over here. First and foremost, let's get into it hygienically. You know, like everybody else, you need to have, and this is not product placement or any type of advertisement, but hey, you gotta have your hand soaps, you gotta have your hand sanitizer, you gotta have your wipes, you gotta have your tissues, you know, and things are really, really serious. We know that this is something that we should be practicing on the day-to-day, washing our hands when we go in and out of public restrooms, in our own personal homes, in our spaces, in our bathrooms. But even more so, the message is being sent home. And I tell you, I mean, the hands are ashy, the hands are dry. I have washed my hands, and I don't even know if I've lost count, but every time I hit the bathroom, everything has to be sprayed down. I'm constantly spraying with hand sanitizer. This happens to be one of my favorite products, and I guess I can do that here. And that is, if you know about the Honest Company, Google them. I just did some things, check them out. Everybody's trying to find where the toilet paper is. Everybody's trying to stock up on water. But there is a way that, like yourself, maybe it was kind of like, oh my God, what do we got to do? We got to make sure that there's no craziness and mayhem in the world. And I know for me, with this, the third quarter of 2020, I mean, it's March. We're just a third way through 2020, and this is what we're experiencing. Like, this is crazy. I don't know about you, but I'm just like, what is happening in the beginning? Mentally, it has been a little trying. I can't even begin to lie to you. I was kind of like, oh my God, what's happening? What are we doing? What's going on? What is this type of thing? And spiritually, all I can say, and not to place anybody's belief systems or negate that, but prayer, I'm a spiritual being. I understand, if you're a Christian, if you are Jewish, if you are Catholic, whatever your faith is, Muslim, I respect that. But whatever it is, how is the wellness? How are you coping in that way? What is your outlet? Share with me in the comments. Let me know what's been really going on with you in that particular way. And I know for me, one of the things that I've been able to do, one of the things that I've been able to practice, and even before coronavirus, COVID-19 kicked in, and I was really getting myself in the practice of it even more so, and that, of course, definitely got into some journaling. Well, not got into it, picked it up, slacked off, was on again, off again, type of situation, and it was a little different for me. It was a little... I had my mind wondering. Do you have your mind wondering? What's been happening with you in that? And what does that look like? And of course, remaining prayerful. Patience. Yes, there's tons of memes going around on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all the social media platforms. But I don't take that lightly. I don't want to treat this like this is Armageddon for some crazy reason. I don't know why. In the beginning, going back to it mentally and trying to decipher and figure out, what exactly is this. I found myself going on YouTube, and I don't know why I was watching I Am Legend movie clips. Wasn't helpful. Wasn't the best move. I don't recommend it at all. For those of us who are not very trusting of our government, I don't know if we really have much of a choice, and I'm not going to get all political in here, but we have to try to find some way to listen to our political leaders, to listen to our government on a local, state, and federal levels. This is serious, but we have some reports on the death and people who have been diagnosed, celebrities and the like, but good old common folk like you and me, we still got to try to do everything that we can to just keep ourselves afloat like we always do, not just in the sense of survival, but to truly live and to really comply and listen even more so on what they're needing us to do during these times. And the things that I did find myself really understanding more on any level is on a human level. Case in point, I was going to making a store run, a needed store run, and went to Walmart, my local Walmart, and there's a shopping center then down the block, down the strip, the sidewalk of that particular shopping mall, and I went to the 99-cent store. But while I was in, that's going to be my store run trip. That's what I'm going to do, right? So basically, I was able to, when I was in Walmart, there was a line that was formulating, got there like 7 in the morning. They were opening at 7. They didn't let anyone in until like maybe 7:10, maybe 7:15. And, there wasn't anything like once you hit the door, and it wasn't really a real line being formed, right? So what we were able to do here was be able to get ourselves on to, go about our regular trafficking, in the store. And of course, most people are going straight to the toiletries for the toilet paper. Shelves are bare, as you will have seen throughout the news and social media. Nothing new these days, right? But there were some other things that were very much needed, and it was some sanitizer wipes, and there was this older Caucasian gentleman that was, you could tell, and of course you have the signage, they're telling you to take things 2 at a time, or whatever the signs may see per store, per establishment. And they're just simply letting us know, like, okay, this is what you have to do, right? So I was able to pick up in a 4-pack some giant canisters of sanitizer wipes. Thanks to this gentleman just simply saying, "Oh, ma'am, don't worry, it's okay. It's some over here." And I don't know why, but that warmed my spirit. That made me happy. In a sense where, not that it should be surprising, especially during these times, that people can't be kind, but you would think even more so during these times. And I think that's also what I wanted to share today, that in this coping, in this living with the coronavirus, if you're a creative professional, whatever your occupation is, just as a human being, how are you living? And not that I'm got some type of sermon to share or preach to you, because that's not what we're doing here, but practicing human kindness and patience is, to me, very much a part of the day-to-day. We have something that's really educational that's happening here. And what I'm learning is to practice even more so kindness and patience during the coronavirus, which has affected me even on a financial level slightly, or trying to make sure it doesn't, because I am a creative professional. I am an independent contractor as a teaching artist. I am an actor, and Clearly the theaters are entertainment, leisure, art, those things are not happening on a regular, let's just go to the movies type of thing, let's go to the theater. But even in the professional world, as an actor, as a creative professional, we're having to be exactly that, even more so creative on what exactly are we going to do when it comes to functioning. Even when we have this at our door, when this is slowing things down, when we're told on a constant daily basis to stay home. Yes, some employers are still working and trying to find ways to do things virtually. We have to. Classrooms, teachers, educators, are having to do things virtually. The contract that I'm currently under is doing just that, trying to find some way to still keep the contract was scheduled to go to June. And here we are trying to figure it out based on what this particular school is needing to do, because first and foremost, it is all about safety. It is all about health. And we want to make sure that everybody is safe and healthy, of course. And I understand that. So what am I doing to not only sustain myself financially? What am I doing to keep myself sane and grounded? I am, like I said, journaling, meditating. I'm also reading plays. I happen to be in my closet and I was looking for something, and I went into a bin and I came across one particular play that I own, that I bought by August Wilson, The Piano Lesson. I hadn't read it in years. I'm rereading it. I am looking at my collection of poetry that I've written before and finally getting it organized and finding ways to scan and put that into some type of format once and for all. What the good thing is for those who are a little, without being properly diagnosed, we lose focus sometimes, we get unmotivated, procrastinate, whatever you want to call it, or downright lazy. This has actually put some type of perspective in it for me. And I'm sure that as a member of Black Girl Magic Creative Series, along with the other ladies in the group, we can attest to that. There are some wonderful things that are happening for all of us, not only individually, but of course, not only collectively, but individually. Case in point, one of our members, Ella Turin, had her partner, Martine, with Fan Mon Films, their podcast, season 5, has dropped today. Please go to that website or go to them on Instagram and follow them. Please go to Instagram and follow Black Girl Magic Creative Series. Please subscribe to us here on Black Girl Magic Creative Series here on YouTube. But there are things that are happening, and I'll share with you later. Please, again, if you go to those social media platforms, you can keep up with what we're doing, because we do have a few little things that we want to unveil, are going to unveil. Can't talk about it right now. No legal gag order, no NDA, but just want to, let you know what's going on the low. Okay. Okay. So we are really trying to make things happen, and even more so thinking outside the box. I mean, we call ourselves creative professionals, but this is a time to really get creative and to really utilize other tools and platforms, especially social media. Like I said, when I started, I was like, okay, I'll even go ahead and let you in on a little secret. I gave myself a tutorial on trying to do this going live. Then I found out so much. What I learned, even as a first time, influencer, if that's the word to use, just trying to post some videos, y'all, on YouTube by way of Black Girl Magic Creative Series, but we ain't got 1,000 subscriptions yet. That makes a difference when you're trying to do that. So I think, okay, again, I'll just go ahead and do like I always do, and that's just go on over to Facebook Live. And next thing I know, this, technology's not cooperating. We're freezing up, not once, not twice, but 3 times. I'm like, a girl got to do something creative. So you might as well get on over here in this Streamline software that you downloaded, and you might as well hop on here and try to do what you can do, and then direct people later on, hey, come on over here to YouTube. So, which I'm going to be posting not only in the description box, but also on the Instagram page, Black Girl Magic Creative Series. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, as well as Twitter. So there's a way to get to us. There is a way to see what you want to see. And that's my point. If you are a creative professional, are you doing that? And not just looking and watching and, D Nice, who gave us a killer concert, and now other DJs are killing it. Ninth Wonder, and some other DJs that are going live, and rightfully so, they should. But if they already have that platform, and we're adding on to that platform by watching and and viewing them, if you are that group, like members of my group, like of Black Girl Magic Creative Series, of our group, that are trying to get to a place where gatekeepers, directors, producers, want to be seen, then this is the content, or what are you doing to, in this time, even more so, to let yourself be seen? And those are the things that I'm challenging and posing to you today here on episode 7, season 3. And I hope that you share, I hope that you like, I hope that you comment, and I hope that you subscribe. I also have been learning to also share with you other things that I know that I've been doing during this time. I'm an actor. I am a member of Actors Equity. I have been a card holder since 2007. And I am also a card holder and a member of Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA. And I have been self-taping. That's another thing that I am learning even more so. They basically need to look like little movie trailers. If you do not have the equipment, if you do not have the money to do that, there are creative ways. I would show you how this is really set up. I would turn this around and show you, but not right now. We ain't that close yet. But there will be ways in which you can still put out a good product, some good content, a good tape, so you can be ready, as opposed to getting ready when it comes to those opportunities that come across. Some theaters, for my actors out there that are looking to work on the regional theater, national tour level, whatever level, self-tapes and discussions and talks and articles are throughout all of the trades that I'm coming across: Backstage, Variety, Deadline, Casting Frontier. Everybody's sharing their thoughts about what you can do to self-tape, what you can do to even kind of be in this practice makes perfect mode now from a creative perspective, a creative professional perspective. And that's very important. I just had to put 3 sides on tape the other day for an opportunity, because this other theater company out in Illinois are still looking. They, of course, most auditions are being canceled because, of course, social distancing. And even if you are out in the world, again, 3 feet, make sure you keep your distance. But again, stay home. That's what they need you to do. Stay home. So in the staying home, shelter in place, certain throughout the United States, the world, everybody's under shutdown. What are you noticing the industry? Are you keeping up with the industry? And of course, like myself, I'm noticing that, and have noticed that a lot of auditions have been canceled, but there are very few still that are accepting self-tapes. It would be nice that other bigger theater companies are accepting self-tapes. Maybe they don't want to be bombarded with a whole bunch of YouTube, Vimeo, WeTransfer links. I don't know what their logic and their mind and their thinking is. Obviously, I am not staffed and I don't work for those establishments. But from an actor's perspective, still finding ways to, excuse me, to be in the running. So whenever the fog is lifted, You are out there in that virtual pile being looked at. You are and being considered. Same thing from a writer's perspective. I also, to share, again, utilizing myself here, Black Girl Magic Creative Series, what I'm doing to keep myself as creatively grounded and focused as outside of my Netflix shows. And I'll share those in a minute, some ideas and tips of certain shows and certain films, excuse me, that I, excuse me, okay, we don't need no drama, right? That are needing to be shared while we are in our stay-at-home coronavirus orders. Excuse me, something is kind of coming down the wrong pipe, and I want to be able to reach over for my water. I don't know why I didn't bring it within reach, but I don't really want to leave you right now. Can I leave you right now? Give me a second. I don't want my stuff to be like falling or nothing like that, but you know. See, look at my eyes. Now my eyes are watering. I think I'm good. Okay, we're good. See, we just live. We gonna be live. We're gonna keep it all the way 100, okay? No, that's not what we're advertising here. It's not. I'm not gonna chalk it up to this, but I am this. I am that. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anywho, but yeah, I am also. I am also a writer. There's scripts that I'm writing, and I do meet with my team, and of course, we doing 3-way phone conferences. No virtual go-to meetings right now. No Zoom meetings at this time, but we are meeting, and we're slowly but surely hashing it out for those who are writers and trying to get to those pitch meetings and things of that nature. Oh yeah, that still is happening. The major groups like a Netflix or whomever you are, they're still meeting. And hopefully you're using this time to polish that script. While I was looking for the model, I went in that bed and pulled out piano lesson. I also pulled out not only my poetry collection, but my play that I've written that's dead awful. And I'm re-looking at that and re-editing that and rewriting that. This is the time, even more so. And then hopefully it shouldn't be a pandemic to kind of like, light a fire underneath our butts for some of us that need that. But it is holding us accountable in a lot of ways. It is putting us in some type of perspective that a lot of us probably otherwise haven't done or didn't do. And before, again, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, we are lazy for the most part, artists, or we can be, not all of us. And so hopefully nobody takes offense, because that's what, when you take your chance to get on a platform like YouTube, comments may come at you and people may try to drag you. I know, right? But anyway, that's not what this is here, okay? It's all love, and this is just my perspective. And I know because I'm lazy. I'm speaking for myself. I can be lazy. I can get, oh my gosh, what's going on over there? Without having been diagnosed with ADHD, and not trying to say that that's, and those who all have, I understand, but not saying that's solely the message. But I can lose focus is all I mean. I can lose focus. I can get distracted. I can get undermotivated. I can get depressed. I can get isolated. But what I have learned and learning still, that it's a perspective, it's a mindset. It has been, and it's been shifting and slowly but surely changing prior to the Rona showing up in these global streets. But at the same time, we are getting more and more grounded in the work that needs to be done, because this is one's life. This is what one is set out to do. A beautiful post came from Monique, love or hate her, but I like homegirl. She always kept it real in my book. That's just me. And again, that's just my 2 cents in my opinion. But hopefully you don't be coming with no haterade type of comments. Forgive you when you subscribe. Subscribe first before you come in with some dirty comments. Okay? But at the same time, we are, some of us don't clock in. Don't have no 9 to 5 that we, don't punch a clock, and not knocking those who do. But for someone like myself, other women that are in, and we have women in members of creative, Black Girl Magic Creative Group, Black Girl Magic Creative Series that do, but we still find ways to feed the very thing that speaks to our soul and our spirit, and that is our creative work. So please use this time. Please take this time to go ahead and make sure that you're polishing up things that you revisit work, poetry, scripts, monologues. If you got that short film that you can direct on your phone, or you can social work in a social distancing type of way with a small crew of people. Again, make sure you keep everything sanitized. Make sure you wash your hands, make sure that you, blow your, and also, yes, do not take ibuprofen. Do not. That is what they're telling you, to stay home. The nurse professionals, medical doctors, all of our medical professionals, and a shout out to them even more so for their work, because I know they're working beyond overtime. But just use this time to keep yourself sane, to keep yourself safe, to keep yourself well, to keep yourself healthy. That is my message to you here at Black Girl Magic Creative Series. And before I sign off, let me go ahead and give you my little 2 cents of some of the wonderful series and shows that I've been enjoying, and hopefully you've been enjoying. Good, guilty pleasures, and even some things of substance. And then the ones that I consider guilty pleasure, I'm not here to just say one way or another if that's not good content. I just recently watched Prentice Penny's Court on Netflix. Please check that out. That is good. Nobody's paying me to endorse anything. This is just me saying what I think is really good. It's a really great show, great film, on Netflix. There's a lot of things on Netflix. Netflix has already got it, warehouse, ready to go. What you need, we got you. We got you on a comedy special. We got you on some mystery. We got you on all kinds of content, as you well know. Right? So even more so, things are coming down the pipe. I personally am a fan of Ozark. If anybody is not familiar with that show, with that series, it is a 1-hour drama starring Jason Bateman and Laura Linney. It is in season 3, and I've already binge watched it. That's sad, but it's true, okay? But it's not just for entertainment purposes. I'm learning what it is as a new writer, as a director. I'm learning, and of course, these are master classes within themselves. And for those who are signed up on master classes, you clearly, if you've seen on YouTube, there's tons of advertising for those that are going to want to learn anything from singing to how to play basketball, how to cook. Master classes for you. Another good series that I think is I recommend. I do recommend Lena Waithe's 20s. I do recommend Boomerang. For those of you who are purists and thought that, oh my gosh, don't touch that movie, don't touch that, how are they going to turn that into a series type of water cooler conversations if they've been happening in your circle? They've happened in my circle. I can't even front and lie. But it's working, in my opinion. Take a look at it for yourself and formulate an opinion and see, and then circle back, subscribe to Black Girl Magic Creative Series, and share in the comments what you think. Okay? There's, of course... and then, of course, Mr. 50 Cent for life. Curtis Jackson, who just got the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If you haven't checked out For Life, it is really, really good. And actually based on a real brother's life who actually learned how he became an attorney while he was locked up for a crime that he did not commit. So check those out. Those are just a few of my recommendations. I can always share others with you. I do thank you for joining in. I will go ahead and provide in the description box, again, other platforms to keep up with what's happening with Black Girl Magic Creative Series. We will be posting this monthly virtual series, again, the last Sunday of every month, 10:30 a.m. PST. I'm Tamika White. I am one of the founders of Black Girl Magic Creative Series. I want to thank you for tuning in with me today. I say, again, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, stay prayerful and positive. And for all my people out there practicing creativity, self-care, and self-love, I send nothing but love back to you. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day.